Muscle loss after 70? Here's how to fight back without the gym. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, where did my strength go? Maybe you've noticed your arms look a little smaller than they used to. Or you try lifting a basket of laundry and realize it feels heavier than it did just a few years ago. Getting up from a chair takes a bit more effort. Walking up the stairs leaves you breathing a little harder. It's subtle at first, but over time, these changes start to shape your daily life. And if you felt any of that, I want to tell you, there's nothing wrong with you. This is something that happens to all of us as we age. Especially after 70, the body begins to lose muscle at a faster pace. It's a natural part of getting older, but that doesn't mean we're powerless against it. You don't need to join a gym. You don't have to lift big weights or buy expensive equipment. In fact, some of the most effective ways to rebuild and keep your strength are simple, gentle, and can be done right from the comfort of your home. And that's what we're going to talk about today: how you can fight back against muscle loss, stay strong, and keep living life on your own terms. Let's start with something small that makes a big difference: daily movement. I'm not talking about long workouts or high-impact routines. I mean the everyday kind of movement we often overlook. Like standing up and walking to the kitchen, reaching to grab something from a shelf, stepping outside to water the plants. These small actions are actually messages to your body. Hey, we still need those muscles. But when we sit for too long on the couch in front of the TV or even reading a book, our muscles get a different message. They start to think they're not needed anymore. And when that happens too often, they begin to shrink. That's why one of the most powerful habits you can develop right now is simply to get up and move more often throughout the day. Try this. Every 30 minutes, stand up and take a few steps, even if it's just walking around a room. If you're watching your favorite show, stand up during commercials. If you're reading, use your chapter breaks to stretch or take a quick stroll around the house. These moments may seem small, but when they happen consistently, they help preserve the muscles you still have and start nudging your body to rebuild what's been lost. Now, once you're up and moving a bit more, there's something else that can take your strength to the next level using your body weight. That's right. No dumbbells or machines necessary. Your body is already a perfect tool for building muscle. You just need to put it to work, gently and safely. One of the best movements for older adults is something you already do every day: sitting and standing. It may not seem like a workout, but the next time you go to sit down in your chair, try this. Don't plop. Lower yourself slowly, using your legs and keeping your balance. Then, instead of staying seated, stand back up again without using your hands if you can. Try doing this 5 times in a row. Feel those thighs working? That's your body weight doing its job. Over time, this one simple motion helps strengthen your legs, improve your balance, and make it easier to move around confidently. And here's another easy one: wall push-ups. All you need is a flat wall. Stand a couple of feet away, place your hands on the wall at shoulder height, and gently lower yourself toward the wall, then push back. No strain on your joints, no pressure on your back, and yet you're working your arms, shoulders, and chest. You can do it while you wait for your tea to brew or while chatting on the phone. These kinds of exercises are gentle, but they send a clear message to your muscles: you're still in use. And that's when the body starts to respond. You won't turn into a bodybuilder overnight, and you don't need to. The goal isn't to build massive muscle. It's to stay strong enough to keep doing what you love: walking without fear of falling, lifting your grandkids, gardening, dancing, living fully. Now, while we're talking about movement, let's touch on something that supports it all: what you eat. Your muscles need fuel to grow and repair, and that fuel is protein. But as we age, our bodies don't absorb protein as efficiently. That means we actually need more of it, not less, to maintain our strength. You don't have to start eating massive steaks or chugging protein shakes. What matters is getting a little bit of protein at each meal. Think scrambled eggs for breakfast, a few slices of chicken or fish at lunch, some beans or tofu in your soup at dinner. Even a spoonful of peanut butter with a banana makes a difference. The key is to be consistent. Each time you eat protein, you're giving your muscles what they need to stay alive and active. And if you're someone who sometimes forgets to eat or skips meals, this is your gentle reminder: your body still needs you to show up at the table. Even a small, protein-rich snack can help keep your strength from slipping away. Muscle loss might be common after 70, but it's not a one-way road. Your body is still responsive. It's still capable of change. And every time you choose to move, to eat well, to care for yourself, you're choosing to fight back. Gently, wisely, successfully. Now that we've looked at how daily movement, simple strength exercises, and mindful eating can help you stay strong, let's keep going. There are even more ways you can protect your muscles and feel confident in your body again. You're already doing more than most just by being here, paying attention to how your body feels, and taking the time to learn what it needs. That's something to be proud of. Because the truth is, many people think that losing muscle after 70 is just something they have to accept. They chalk it up to getting old and give up trying. But not you. You're showing up, and that makes all the difference. Now that you're moving more often, using your own body weight to build strength, and fueling your muscles with protein-rich foods, it's time to look at another key part of the puzzle: balance and coordination. You might be surprised to hear this, but your balance is actually connected to your muscle health. Weak muscles make it harder to stay steady. And if you've ever caught yourself wobbling while getting dressed or reaching for something high, that's your body telling you it needs a little more support. But don't worry, regaining your balance doesn't require special equipment or difficult exercises. It starts with small, simple actions. One of my favorites is something you can do while brushing your teeth. Just stand on one leg. Hold on to the counter if you need to. Try holding that position for 5 or 10 seconds, then switch to the other leg. Over time, you'll notice yourself getting steadier. Or if you're waiting for the kettle to boil, try the heel-to-toe walk. Just walk in a straight line, placing one foot directly in front of the other, like you're walking a tightrope. It sounds simple, but it wakes up those tiny stabilizer muscles in your legs and core, the ones that keep you upright and confident as you move through the world. And here's the beautiful thing: balance training doesn't just help you avoid falls, it actually builds muscle too. Your body is constantly adjusting and working to keep you upright, which means you're strengthening without even realizing it. That's the kind of exercise I love: gentle, practical, and effective. Now, while we're focusing on how the body moves, let's take a moment to talk about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention: your posture. You may not think of posture as a muscle issue, but it's one of the clearest signs of how your muscles are holding up. When you see someone with rounded shoulders or a hunched back, that's not just about bones. It's a result of muscles that have weakened or tightened over time. Improving your posture doesn't mean standing stiffly or forcing yourself into uncomfortable positions. It's about gently encouraging your muscles to support your body the way they were designed to. And it starts with awareness. Next time you're sitting, try to bring your shoulders back just slightly. Sit tall, as if a string is lifting the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Take a deep breath and feel your chest open. Standing, do the same thing. Let your arms hang naturally at your sides. Draw your shoulder blades gently down and back, and feel your weight evenly balanced between both feet. If it feels a little odd at first, that's okay. It means you're waking up muscles that have been sleeping for a while. Over time, they'll start doing their job more naturally. And the result? Less strain on your neck, fewer backaches, better breathing, and a stronger, more youthful presence. One great way to work on posture is by standing against a wall. Press the back of your head, your shoulders, and your hips against the wall. If you can't quite reach with your head, that's okay. It gives you a place to start. Raise your arms slowly along the wall like you're making a snow angel. Keep it gentle. This motion encourages the muscles around your spine and shoulders to engage and realign. Posture, balance, strength, it's all connected. And when these things improve, something else starts to shift too: your confidence. Think about it. When you feel strong, when your body moves easily, when you walk with steadiness, it changes how you show up in your daily life. Suddenly, going out for a walk doesn't feel intimidating. Reaching for that heavy pot in the kitchen doesn't seem risky. You stop hesitating and start living with more freedom. And here's one more thing to consider: hydration. I know it's not the first thing people think of when it comes to muscle health, but staying well hydrated plays a major role in how your muscles function. Muscles are made up of a lot of water. If you're not drinking enough, they can become tight, sore, or even more prone to injury. As we age, we often don't feel as thirsty as we used to, which makes it easy to forget to drink. So be intentional. Keep a glass of water nearby. Sip throughout the day, even if you don't feel especially thirsty. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber to make it more appealing. Even something as simple as herbal tea or broth can help keep your body hydrated and your muscles happy. It's all about these little choices that build on one another. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You just need to stay consistent with the small things, because those are the things that add up over time. You've already made the decision to care for yourself, to stay active, and to keep your strength. That matters more than you know. Every movement, every glass of water, every bit of attention you give to your body, it's an act of power. It's a message that you're not done yet, that you've still got things to do, places to go, people to laugh with, and moments to enjoy. There are just a few more key habits we'll explore together that can help you feel even stronger and more vibrant, no matter your age. Let's keep going. Now that we've talked about movement, balance, posture, and even hydration, I want to bring your attention to something that often gets ignored, but it might just be the most powerful part of all this: rest and recovery. You see, your muscles don't grow while you're moving. They grow while you're resting. That's right. Every time you do a few chair stands, gentle wall push-up, or a walk around a block, your muscles are being challenged. But they actually get stronger when you give them a chance to repair and rebuild afterward. And that repair mostly happens while you sleep. Sleep isn't just a break from the day. It's when your body gets to work. During deep sleep, your body releases important hormones that help rebuild tissue and keep your muscles healthy. That means if you're short on sleep, or your rest is interrupted and restless, your body has a harder time maintaining strength, even if you're doing everything else right. If getting good sleep has been a challenge lately, you're not alone. Many people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond deal with things like waking up frequently, trouble falling asleep, or feeling tired even after a full night in bed. But there are ways to help your body rest better. And they're simple. Start with your routine. Try going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. That helps train your body's natural rhythm. Avoid big meals, caffeine, or heavy conversations too close to bedtime. Instead, wind down gently. Dim the lights. Listen to calm music. Do some light stretches. Maybe even a few minutes of deep breathing, just to signal to your body that it's safe to relax. And if you do wake up in the middle of the night, don't stress. That's perfectly normal. Just take some slow, easy breaths. Focus on relaxing your muscles one by one, starting at your toes and working your way up. Sometimes your body just needs a little help finding its way back to rest. Another thing that helps with both recovery and motivation is having something to look forward to. A reason to move. A reason to show up for your health. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's playing with your grandchildren without feeling worn out. Maybe it's tending to your garden without needing to sit down every 10 minutes. Maybe it's walking down the beach or dancing in your kitchen. That joy, that purpose, is fuel. And when you connect your strength to the things that bring you joy, suddenly the effort feels worth it. But there's also something deeper I want to say. Sometimes when we talk about aging, the focus tends to be on what's lost. Lost energy, lost strength, lost time. But I want you to think about what's still here. Your heart, your spirit, your ability to grow, your ability to make decisions that honor your body today, right now. Because here's the truth, you don't have to bounce back to the body you had at 30. That's not the goal. The goal is to feel strong in the body you have right now, to move confidently through your day, to feel like you can rely on yourself, not just physically, but emotionally too. You're not broken. You're not too late. You're not behind. Your muscles respond to what you do, not what you used to do. So even if you haven't been active in years, even if you feel like you've lost more than you've kept, you can start building strength again today. One small step at a time. And remember, progress doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's being able to get up from the floor more easily, or walking a little farther without stopping, or carrying that bag of groceries without feeling winded. These little wins are not little at all. They're signs that your body is healing, that your muscles are paying attention, and that your effort matters. So let's just take a second to reflect on everything we've covered. You've learned how everyday movement can stop muscle loss in its tracks, how body weight resistance, even in the form of standing up from a chair or pressing against a wall, can rebuild strength. You've seen how balance training improves both your stability and your confidence, how posture keeps you upright and pain-free, how hydration, protein, and sleep work together to fuel everything your muscles need, and how your mindset, the belief that you can still grow, might be the most powerful tool of all. This isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing what you can, when you can, and letting those choices build on each other. You don't have to earn the right to feel strong. You've already got that right. So here's my invitation to you. Pick one thing from today that resonated with you. Just one. Maybe it's adding a few sit-to-stands to your morning routine, or drinking an extra glass of water, or taking a short walk after lunch, or simply standing tall and taking a few deep breaths. Start there. Then do it again tomorrow, and again the next day. And if you found this helpful, I'd love to hear about it. What part stood out to you the most? What are you excited to try? Share it in the comments. I read every single one, and your story might be the spark that keeps someone else going. Don't forget to give this video a like if it encouraged you, and make sure to subscribe for more simple ways to stay strong, stay active, and live with confidence, no matter your age. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. You've got more strength than you realize, and it's never too late to claim it. Here's to feeling good in your body, trusting yourself, and living your best life, one strong step at a time.